Hello and welcome back. Anyways, let's go. We should be able to get through all Stillwind in this one. That's the goal, at least. Even if I have to go a little longer than I'd like. It's gonna be. I don't want to progress. I don't think. Yeah, this is just an item. It's gonna be interesting finding the right length to make things in this series. It should be, because sometimes it should be relatively easy, but sometimes you're just going to get like 20 minutes of cutscenes and it's like, whoa, what do I do there? Do I just like do no gameplay in those videos, or?
There's more.
Oh yeah, okay, action focus feels nice. Okay, I'm already getting kind of back into the swing of this. I am used to my upgraded abilities. I'm not used to having to wait for things to recharge. Yeah, and I also don't have, I only have Flames of Rebirth. So yeah, some enemies drop stuff. Which I guess is nice. Oh, and see, that's what my Ring of Focus does. It does that. Look at that. Nice and simple combat done. So there's gonna be bunches of little places to explore. Like, again, I think in here, yeah, it's just an item. At least I think it's just an item. There may be something to the left. I'll say, it's a little disorienting playing, because I'm playing, like, I have a TV up in the background, but I'm, like, primarily looking at my computer, because to, like, get it to look properly on the recording frame, I actually had to, like, cut off some of the game on my TV screen. So it's almost like, do I just turn off the TV and solely focus on this? That might make it a little bit less disorienting. Oh, which way's the actual way to go and which one has an item? We came from there. I think that over there is the way to go. 'Cause I want to get all the items. Or is up, I think up here is just an item. So yeah, pretty simple. Like, you don't have to press any buttons or anything. You just walk up to a ladder and, oh, that's the way to go. And you just go right up them. Because I'm currently replaying through Final Fantasy VII. Because I briefly mentioned, in not last video, the video before that, that after I played Rebirth, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I started a quest to play through all the Final Fantasy games. For the longest time, 7's the only one I played for years. Sephiroth got into Super Smash Bros. And I was like, wow, he's really cool. The reveal trailer was great. I loved his moveset. So when I got an eShop card for Christmas, I bought Final Fantasy VII. And I loved it. I've played it multiple times before even really thinking about playing another. I bought 8. It didn't hook me the same way, and I'm going to play it soon enough. And hopefully I like it.
Watch out, my lord. Some of their number of spell slings.
And what a number. We'll all have our hands full here.
Anyways, as I was saying before, they so brutally interrupted. How do you parry in this game again? Genuine question. I guess it's always that button. That was a really stupid question. I'll kindly never say something that stupid again. So as you can see, the Ring of Focus can auto use my icon abilities. Like, it used Raising Flames on its own. There. Oh. This is one of those times where it's like, where do I go? But since I jumped down, it's actually pretty easy to find where I go. Because it's where the path goes, so over there. Because over here, it's just an item. And I didn't have a PlayStation 5 until a while. When it got released, I started trying to get one. I got one in 2021. First game I played was... Actually, I can't remember. I think it was Spider-Man. Well, the first game I played was Final Fantasy VII Remake. The first one I beat was Spider-Man. I focused on Spider-Man, then I went to Remake. And I have thoughts on Remake. I love Rebirth.
Should be nearing the old village square.
It might not be a nest of goblins.
I have a feeling if I played Remake right now, I'd enjoy it way more than I did back then. Because that's kind of salty of just all the changes they made to original 7, because that was the only reference I had.
Sneaky sods. We're trapped.
My lord.
I'm working on it. He's the leader. But we'll have to take care of his followers first.
Care to thin the herd? As if you have to ask.
Anyways.
Stay down!
And like the first thing I did after beating 7 Remake was actually replay the original Final Fantasy VII. Because why wouldn't I? Because when in the original 7, especially the first time I played, Midgar was easily my favorite part of the game. But expanding to a full game, I don't know. I just didn't enjoy it back then. But I can't wait to replay it sometime soon because I'm sure I will love it.
And then there was one.
Is there still one? Oh, there is still one.
Shit! He's invited a friend!
Ah, look at this big boy.
Here it comes!
Ooh, what's this gonna... Okay. Larger enemies must be faced with caution. They have far more HP than their smaller counterparts and will often use devastating abilities to overwhelm opponents. Use the Blessing of the Phoenix to not only deal considerable damage to these enemies, but also break their wills. Breaking an enemy's will can stagger it, leaving it unable to act and vulnerable to attacks. Ah, yes, I actually dodged properly.
Be ready to move when it winds up.
Oh, I don't have charged attacks. I was trying to charge an attack, but I can't. So, that makes it a little hard. I can also use the Phoenix Shift to kind of warp 2 enemies. Anyways, I was in the middle of saying something, but this is more important. Partial stagger. Enemies will become partially staggered when their will gauge is reduced to 50%, creating a short opening in which combination attacks are easily landed. I don't think I have any major, like, actual combo attacks. Like, I have, like, this, but that's really, I think, the only one I have unlocked, right? Oh, I wasn't out of the way. And just get back in there with that. Oh man, he still has half his health. I'm horrible at this game, apparently. Hitting them while they're down, completely reducing an enemy's will gauge will stagger it. Extra damage is dealt when an enemy is fully staggered, increasing with each strike landed up to a maximum of 150%. The total amount of damage dealt during this time is displayed upon the enemy regaining its senses. It's really satisfying to get a higher thing, because like you also can see this multiplier, so like the more you attack an enemy, the more the multiplier goes up. It'll be really satisfying once you get attacks that like do so much damage, so you can just see the multiplication gauge just going up. Ah! Wow, I actually gotta get good at dodging properly now that I'm playing action focus mode. I mean, I can technically switch to story focus whenever, like off camera and everything, but that'd be cheating. That would bring down my Let's Player integrity, and I prize myself on having a mostly high Let's Play integrity. I mean, I'm not even showing you my save screen for goodness gracious. So at least here I'm trying to be very good. I don't know, I feel like later in the game I'll like never just use regular magic like this, so it's kind of satisfying just to use it while it's one of the few options I have. Because once I eventually get more options, there's just better stuff to do. So yeah, if you immediately attack after precision dodging, you do more damage, as you can imagine. So I was talking about Final Fantasy VII. I guess I'll have to talk about it after the following cutscene, though. Because I've already killed this guy. What an easy fool. So, there's 3 different things on the right. The red thing, that's XP, as you can imagine, since it just the bar filled up and all of a sudden I get a level up. The one below it, that is AP. I have 117 AP. I need to spend that stuff. And the bottom one is Gil. Battle rewards. Follow. Oh. You know, I don't know why it took me so long to figure all that information out when I was playing, because it literally tells you that, what I just said. And it tells you any items you get, so let's equip that as well.
Come back and fight, you coward!
After him, before he summons the rest.
Gear and abilities. Oh, this is literally telling you that you can spend AP and equip stuff. So it's actually talking about what I was going to do. Come on. Go through, go through. There we go. Let's get that equipped. I'm assuming, I don't think we got it. No, we didn't. Definitely didn't get a sword. And abilities. Let's us get Burning Blade, because I literally tried to use, oh! That's right. So some things can be upgraded a second time. Actually, almost all of these do. Oh, that's one I'm going to definitely want to upgrade. What's this? That one I'll upgrade, but it's not a high priority. Lunge is a much higher priority, I'd argue. Charge magic would actually be nice to have, though. I think I'm going to save up. Let's get this. Probably a potion. So you have a maximum amount of potions you can hold as well, and when it gets filled up, it just auto uses it.
There he is.
I'm surprised we're not at it. It must have auto used the potion in that combat.
Damn it.
Oh, that way's blocked. That way isn't blocked. And is this? Yes, this is what I think it is.
This ends now. What's in there? It's not south.
Keep
All
clear of its maw, my lord.
righty.
That thing's breath is worse than its bite.
Let's get to a boss fight. You can tell it's a boss fight because you got this awesome music, which will play for a certain type of battle later on in the game too, which is nice. Yeah, I must have auto-used one of the potions because I'm back down to 4. Ooh, yes! So yeah, 7's the only Final Fantasy game I've played for so long, for years. Until Rebirth came out. And I just loved Rebirth. I had so much fun with its open world. And I finally went back through all the old ones. Played the first 3 pixel remasters like less than a month after beating Rebirth. And then I just didn't play anything in the franchise at all from like early April 2024 until I got this game on a Black Friday sale, essentially. It's like, as a mostly Nintendo gamer, I don't really get to appreciate sales a ton. Like, I got this game for $25 and... Is this gonna be a special moment? Yep. Cinematic strikes, because they really wanted to make this game feel cinematic. When the screen flashes blue like this during a pivotal moment in battle, press square before time runs out to deliver a devastating blow. I feel like they didn't really use cinematic strikes nearly as much as I wish they did in this game. There's other cinematic type things that are used way more.
No!
The cinematic strikes are so much fun to do. But that's okay. And the thing is, like, Nintendo games like never go on sale, but like getting such a ginormous game like this for $25 is honestly criminal. How cheap I was able to get this game for. So of course I played it, love it. And in the past like 2 months since I first beat this game, I've already finished all the Pixel remasters, done 15, and I'm starting a replay of 7. So like, my life has been I've been finaling my fantasies for the past couple of months. Quite a lot. I don't know. Like, it's crazy how long this game took after 15. And after playing 15, I'm glad that the fandom, which I'm obviously very new in still, I'm glad they're starting to look more fondly on 15, and I can't wait to finally, like, once Final Fantasy XVII comes out and everyone hates it, to see people be like, oh yeah, 16 is quite a banger, because then it'll be like, I was ahead of the times.
It won't be gone for long.
One of my managers at work is a huge 15 sim. So like, obviously, he's delighted that 15's much more respected post 16. So yeah, now Cinematic Evasion, which is the main opposer to Cinematic Strike, which I feel is way more common than Cinematic Strike.
Now for the final push, my lord.
A similar type thing where it typically leads to a staggering of the enemy. And ultimately, I thought action focus would make this fight hard, but this is still quite simple. I can't wait to get my ass rocked and to take back everything I'm saying about this game still being easy. Although my understanding is that is also one of the complaints about this game, is that it's easy even on action focus, but I don't mind easy games as long as I'm having fun, and you know, I'm having fun. Especially because I'm bad at video games, so I really don't mind easy games. So, I love the combat in this game. And I think we're going to talk about more why I love it. I know pretty much when I'm going to, but this game's gameplay, like the actual combat at least, reminds me a lot of Xenoblade 2 in particular, I want to say. I was trying to decide between whether I want to use 2 or 3 as the example, but 2's the one I want to use as an example. Because it really does give me Final Fantasy II vibes. And it's been a little bit since I've played it. Did I say Final Fantasy? I meant Xenoblade 2 vibes. It does not give me Final Fantasy II vibes. Not remotely.
My lord. Thanks. I never thought I'd see it. Not just goblins in Rosaria, but morbles too.
I'll petition His Grace to send a detachment. If we don't stop them here, they'll be at our gates before long.
We should get moving. We don't want to be caught out here after dark.
If we set off now, we can still reach Phoenix Gate before nightfall.
And look at that, just as I predicted. We'll make it to Phoenix Gate by the end of the video.
Damned blight.
Out of curiosity, is it actually gonna have? No, I was hoping it would have one for the blight. I'll open these up for y'all, but you never go back to Stillwind March. Spoiler alert. So this one isn't really that important. Goblins are just an enemy, so I don't think this is that important. I actually don't know what this one says. That's like that. I talked about like the confusion of like what screen do I look at, but it's much easier to read the text from the TV because it's bigger for me. Yeah. And Sir Wade's the last one I need to look at. Well, look at that. Nice little world building with him being saved by Joshua. Joshua's like MVP. Love boy Joshua. And still really can't do anything else. Those little like chain fences you can see on the world map, those are borders. So like this here is all just like the border of Rosaria, and we'll later on get to explore places like down over here and a little bit more to the east. Phoenix Gate. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is an awesome section of the game.
Suddenly, thousands of red eyes. No, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this. His lordship draws his sword. The goblin chief runs off screaming straight down a mortal's gullet.
More tales! Drink and be merry, boys!
I love hearing tales myself.
Must be gratifying to see your student making such a name for himself. The young lord has a bright future ahead of him.
Aye, and one of these nights he may even deign to join us.
Are you unwell?
No, Father. Just a little tired.
Well, it has been a long day.
They all like Clive, don't they?
Aye. Your brother will be a fine shield. We're all very proud of him.
Father? Why is it that the dominance is always born into our family? Doesn't seem fair.
We cannot live without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals work their magic through us. You have been blessed, Joshua. Blessed to be a dominant, to wield the power of an icon. Our family has been chosen to share that power with the people. So that is what we must do.
Louder, my friends! Louder!
I don't suppose I'll be missed.
Poor Jill. She'll be wondering where you've got to. So much for you being a fine hound.
So this is where you've been hiding.
What are you doing out here?
I didn't see you at the feast.
Feasts are the only time shields are allowed to take their ease, and I've never really been one for cakes and ale.
It's the vegetables I don't like.
So relatable. Joshua really is the MVP.
I hear you slew a marble. All the men were singing your praises.
They never used to. When I joined the ranks, everyone thought I was a spoilt little lordling. If I didn't know how to handle a sword, I'd be a laughingstock. The Archduke's firstborn failure. You're the one they really believe in. I'm jealous.
That's not true. They don't believe in me. They believe in the power of the dominant.
My brother the Phoenix, ruler over life and death.
It isn't fair. It should have been you. I don't have what it takes to lead our people. I don't have the strength. But you do.
Every man has his duty. Ours was decided long ago, when our ancestors chose to instate the dominant as the Archduke of Rosaria. All to ensure that whenever our nation stood on a precipice, the Phoenix would rise from the flames to drag us back from the brink. The fate of Rosaria sits on the dominant's shoulders. It is your duty to bear that burden.
What about you?
I was born to be your shield. That is why I was given the Phoenix's blessing. To keep our future rulers safe. No matter what. However hard it gets. I'll never let you down.
Out of curiosity, does it actually have one that tells you what the a dominant is? No, it doesn't. First shield, Guard of the King, Torgal's the dog, Phoenix Gate. Elwyn made it pretty clear what it was, but we will go here. The highest of the noble houses of Rosaria, the dominant of the Phoenix is always born into the Rosfeld line, so it is always a Rosfeld who sits upon the ducal throne. There's other houses. Rosfeld's really the one that matters. But there are others.
Thank you, Clive. I know you'll always take care of me.
Before I can do that, you need to take care of yourself. Right?
I should go inside. It's past my bedtime. Good night, Torgal.
Crown Prince and still has a bedtime. Ah, Torgal's such a cute little pup.
Supplies from the capital.
You took your time sampling the wares, were you?
It's a good job the North is full of enterprising traders keen to keep us in wine.
Spare a barrel for the boys and people, eh?
What in the...
Well, that wasn't very nice.
Gateway secured, Captain.
We proceed as planned.
Is that...
Forgive me, my prince. It's me, Wade. You probably don't remember me.
I remember. What is it?
We're under attack. I don't know who they are, but they've set light to half the castle. I must get you to safety, Your Highness.
Very well. I'm ready.
Follow me, Your Highness.
Now, I know this is all so exciting, starting a new chapter, playing as Joshua, my boy. This is so exciting, but I am also ending the video, so the excitement can wait just a little longer. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Goodbye.